All right, let's break down this empty Iverson look from the Miami Hurricanes. They're running some great stuff this year. Getting right away into an Iverson look. I mean, generally speaking, you're always going to cut this corner through, so every Iverson's going to be empty as it is. But they get into a double look from it. Couple of ball screens right here, and let's see if we can get downhill. Point guard space is opposite to create a double away for us, and let's see if they can create something out of this. There is one thing I want to note, and that's the catch, where he catches it. Notice how close he is to the sideline. That makes it really difficult because the defender is trying to funnel him over to that corner right here, just based on his positioning. If he's even a foot more, maybe this way on the catch, he could reject this all day if he really wants to. But because he catches it so close to the sideline, he essentially is forced to have to use that ball screen right here. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's some pros, there's some cons to it because the pro of this would be he has more space to receive that screen right here to get downhill. And so he's really getting there rather than having to space it all the way there on his dribble. Okay, so some pros, cons, I'm fine with that, but just something to note if you do want your players to reject it a little bit more, you do have to probably not catch it quite as close to the sideline. Just something I noted first off right away. So getting to a couple of ball screens right here. Nothing crazy. Second guy's man is dropped right here. Understanding probably a roll and probably a pop out of something like this. That's typically what most teams choose to do is they'll pop the first, they'll roll the second. I think there could be some value in having your big being the guy that tries to roll and this guy being a guy that pops because the thing that I love about a double look is the muck it up nature of it, right? It makes it difficult for defenses to switch. It makes it tough for them to communicate. And you're just trying to muck things up a little bit. And they do, right? This guy gets caught underneath the screen right here. You kick it out to a lift guy. If he had a little bit more space, maybe he rises and fires and shoots that. But there's the muck it up nature of it. So nothing wrong with that fully, but we're going to attack a closeout from here. Now, when you get to the paint, you have the attention of everybody. You have the attention of everybody. I love that we're rolling and getting to this block right here. I would have loved it done with maybe a little bit more pace, but I think when you slow roll like that, it does muck it up a little bit, like I mentioned. But now when you're able to kick it and attack a closeout, there's your advantage that you created. You're able to lift up, find a window, open three ball. But again, the muck it up nature of some of these makes it difficult because defenders now have to be like, okay, well, I have to help up. And then this guy says, well, okay, now I have to, help down right here. Otherwise, it's a lob threat right there. And so, hey, let's just lift up. Let's find a window. Nothing crazy. I don't love the spacing right here. But again, you condense space, you create space somewhere else. Great kick out, great three ball, just great offense from Miami. Great job getting a downhill advantage kick out three.